You don't know what a kit is, but you want to know what a kit is. Gunplapedia.
Scramble Gundam. Scramble Gundam is a high-spec experimental Gunpla from the Gundam Build Fighters Tri Island Wars ONA. So, years after Build Fighters, well into the Tri era, Nils Yajima, formerly Nils Nilsson before he signed some papers and his life away, is developing a new form of Gunpla battle. He's refining the crystal, the special Yajima crystal that they made to replace Regi's way back when he took it home with him to his other planet, to make a more powerful, more responsive version of Gunpla battle. And to test that, they create the Scramble Gundam as a test Gunpla to use this system, specifically made for this new system. The Scramble is a freakish fusion of a Zeta base, very clearly Zeta, that uses Destiny parts to complete its high mobility streamlined design. Mostly in that backpack. It's not really present anywhere but that backpack. It's just supposed to be a high-spec transformable unit that uses all those clear transparent parts to store and manipulate these Plavsky particles for better control of the Gunpla. Kind of like that new age shit that Sei was onto with the Star Build Strike, or how Tri-Burning has the same kind of clear shit to better store, control, and regulate the particle flow. All about this. Except something goes wrong, horribly wrong. It starts responding too much to the crystals in Plavsky, and it turns grape and gets a whole bunch of shit covering it, and goes berserk. So the gang who's hanging out on the island has to, step up and enters a facility which is in real life taken over by grape crystals, because apparently we're Eldritch Horror with Gunpla now, and defeat this thing to disable its ability to assimilate people like ELS. In that film, it has a bunch of really cool and interesting abilities, ranging from remote crystal control to overwhelming strength, to opening up portals to other simulations, to summon weapons of mass destruction, such as the Celestial Being Laser, or the Colony Laser, or the Photon Ray system of the Diva, something Breaker Mode players remembered fondly as Scramble's Rampage skill in that game. An absolute powerhouse that was Arena Easy Mode in some cases, because it was a low cooldown attack that buffed before you launched the beams, and could be further doubled its damage with a long shooter or mid shooter limit burst. Everyone remembers Rampage and played Breaker Mobile in that era. We love it. All that cool stuff is not here. The Breaker 4 version of Scramble is about as basic as you can get. You have these cool Zeta designs and aesthetics. The head is Zeta-like, but without the sharp chin. It's more of a segmented Gundam head, while still having the Zeta V-fins. You see some Zeta parts or crystals and shit sticking out. You have those neat arm binders that double as beam guns. In fact, in its transform mode, it uses one as a nose cone and one to point behind it. And it's got those big wings inspired by Destiny. It's a unique enough silhouette that you could use it in exchange for other wing designs, and no one will probably realize it's from Scramble, with enough coloring and, meshing. But that's about it. You got some Vulcans, you got a Saber combo. You have the same boomerang that Zeta has in its legs, that stuns for a couple seconds, useful enough. And you have the Overdrive Berserk mode, where all the Plavsky particle bullshit happens, and it becomes a Berserk machine. Except it doesn't get any cool crystal textures, it just turns grape. And the buff itself is a simple hypertrance, with nothing going on for it. Just the usual speed and attack like every other one. It's very distinctive looking, but I feel like this is a very missed opportunity to take all that cool shit we saw over there in the animation and bring it here. Instead, we got Grape Zeta. Sometimes orange.